Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're back here on this glorious day, playing some more and getting back into it. Here we see our pride and joy of last time. We finally got a train line going up, and doing all that good stuff, delivering passengers in between Norfolk and Cape Coral. Now, go ahead and pause the game really quick. Describe what the plan is for today. I've got a list of stuff I want to do. And the main thing for today is I want to expand this rail network. I want to expand it from Norfolk, where it's at now. Keep going through Cape Coral and then all the way up to Brownsville. I want to do that for a number of reasons. Number one, I want to get fuel from Norfolk to Cape Coral a lot faster, because right now we're using trucks and it's very slow and very inefficient because of how slow our trucks are. I want to get from, Norfolk to Cape Coral quicker, but I also want to get it all the way up to Brownsville. Now, we're going to have a number of issues with that. Number one is that our train's going to run empty all the way back to pick up fuel, and that's a long distance for them to go without fuel or something else to carry. So, I might look into getting these oil wells or something set up into the network. We may do that by truck and truck it into the train station so they can take it back. Because running a train through these hills, as you can look, is going to be an utter nightmare. But we'll look at that. The other thing I want, or the other reason I want to do it, is because we have this mail sorting center here. So something I don't think we've looked at is every... It does not show it. Every... Let me pull up my thing here. There we go. So if you see the icons, every industry that we're delivering things to produces unsorted mail. So that's another thing that we can take from here, send it out to Brownsville, to the sorting center. That'll give us sorted mail, and then we can bring it back in to be delivered to the residential buildings, and then it creates a loop. So, we can set up Brownsville, Cape Coral, and Norfolk all to this main line. Now, there's only two of these on the map, I believe. There's this one, and then there is another one up over here. And that's it. And we need to connect every single town to one of those. So that will connect everything up here. And then we'll probably look into connecting the rest of them, maybe to this one. Lincoln and St. Louis may be connected to there too. We'll have to take a look and see. Other stuff I've got is probably not going to be this episode. I want to look at setting up waste lines as well. It's another byproduct of buildings. They produce waste as well that you can take to wherever it is. Something like this. Here we go. So you take them to waste and it produces steel. Which then we can use in various different things like machinery and stuff like that. And that'll be my end goal as well. So, lots of stuff in store. But at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and fix some of our lines that we have going right now. And I'll go ahead and be right back with you once we're done with this little montage. Alrighty, we are back after that little thing. We're not perfect after that, but I think we are quite a bit better. So, expanding our train network. So one of the other things that we've not talked on yet is signaling for the trains. Now, I've not done this, and I'm going to just start doing this very quickly while we talk. I've not done this yet. For the simple fact that we haven't had to. We've only had one train on the line, so there's been no real need for me to actually start signaling anything. But now that we're looking at expanding the line and putting probably some more trains on it, we need to make sure it's all signaled up. Cool, so we want to get all the way down to Brownsville. We want to do that for a number of reasons. We want to carry fuel over there. We want to carry passengers once the time comes, since we start delivering stuff, and we want to train mail there as well. Now, that's going to require us building a couple of different things. First, I don't really want to share the same lines for passenger transit as I do cargo, meaning I'll want separate lines. So what's probably going to happen here, keep regular tracks because we don't need any fast ones. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and re-establish the station here. I'll do 2 tracks, because why not, with some platforms. We might not need that, we'll see. We need to make sure that we have cargo buildings down to actually connect with the road network. There you go. There's our little multi-purpose track. So this will be pretty simple. We're not going to complicate this too much. We'll be... well, we'll be attempting to make sure it works. There we go. And this is just going to follow the track all the way up into Cape Coral. Now, I need to do the same thing to this station. And I'm gonna keep this. This is a very large train station at the moment, but I'm gonna explain my thought process here and why we're doing it this way. So there we go. I want that to join. I'm gonna bring these tracks out a little bit. This track eventually will join up with that one. And basically what's gonna happen is that these tracks here which I'm doing this the wrong way, I think I mean, ideally the center would be the pass-through, so I'll change my tune. So I want to create a pass-through track for this, because trains are going to be coming and going in both directions. I don't need this to be that long. I'm stupid. You heard it here first, ladies and germs. Just don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that really bothers me. That's not gonna end in the same spot. Thank you. Thank you for making it easy. There we go. Okay. The thought process. So, this is going to be the main track. Now, if a train is going to just completely bypass the station altogether, it is going just to stay on this right track here, stay on the inside, and pass right through the train station. Doesn't have to lose speed, it just keeps going. If it's dropping something off on the right, it just branches off to the right, and there will be another set of platforms right here. That drops off on the right, and then it can rejoin the main track here. And same thing, if it's coming from this way, it would drop off here and then rejoin the main track like that. Simple and easy. And now I need to decide how I'm going to go around these two, so I'm probably... I'm gonna go on the outside. So really, I'm just gonna make a really long track like that. And just connect it up like that. Same thing there. And now this is gonna be a major investment, but we've already paid off our loans. No, it's no big deal. I'm more than happy to make this investment. And this is much closer, it's not as smooth as that, but that's completely fine. Cool. We're gonna want to go... We're gonna pause this very quickly. Just gonna install that main connection. Doesn't want to form for some reason. That's fine, I've completely stranded that vehicle. So we are going to go from here. Not gonna let me there either. Okay, that's annoying. From there. Curving the wrong direction. It does not want to cooperate. There we go, much better. And we're pretty much going to connect there. I just need to let that go through. It'll be very, very janky for a moment. Okay, I don't know why it's decided to do that, but that's fine. Man, it does not want to cooperate at all. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade the rest of this road all the way into there. Same deal over here. Nope. Connected it all there. There we go. We connect it right into the top. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and continue the track here. So I want to do the same thing here. Now, this is going to end up being both the passenger and the cargo station. So what I'm going to do is... for now, do this. Come in here. Delete this. Make our same deal that we were doing just before. And for this, because it's just for the road connection. Make it like that, that way it's connected. Perfect. And then we will probably, for now at least, connect that to the main road. So let's go ahead and connect everything up quickly. So that'll be the right line, right in that orientation. The line there. Now, the reason we're doing this on this line, we don't have any stations through here, but, you know, eventually we might end up, for some reason, running the line out along here and into St. Louis and all that. So that could still happen. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into not having that. Just kind of future-proofed a little bit. So that's what we got going on there. Perfect. So we've done that. All that's set up. We need to connect this, so we'll just keep following this like I was saying before. We'll make sure that we don't accidentally join the tracks together. That's gonna give us some problems, which is why we're leaving the game pause while we mess with all this. Come back and fix that in a bit. It doesn't like something that I'm doing, it's that. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, oh, it actually was completely fine with me running through that. I'm honestly shocked. That's the 3 tracks. That's the 3 tracks. Let's fine with that as well. And like I said, we're spending a lot of money right now, but that's alright. There's the end. I'm trying to find where the end is, because I need to connect them. Boom. Perfect. Now it's going to make for a really chunky train line, and a pretty ambitious one too at this stage of the game. And then I need to fix that connection. I think we might actually just go through a tunnel. It's gonna say connection not possible. But I know it is. So we'll try that again. There we go. And boom. Not an awful looking tunnel, probably not the best, but that is a-okay by my standards. Now we're all good, so we can hit play and keep on going. Everything should be fine and dandy now. And voila! We've got that set up now. So, we are gonna need truck station. I didn't really know you could do that. That's kind of funny. Want platform on the left. We're gonna make a slightly different station than we have so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and configure this. Rid of that. Take an entrance. And exit. And I'm gonna hope that I don't regret making this right on the waterfront, because I might. We shall see. That's awfully odd shape. There we go. Boom. So that's a nice little loop. Like, they can come right in here, drop it off. It'll put it on the train station platform and they can keep going. Perfect. I can even put something on that side if I need to, but I won't. So, what's that going to be for? That's going to be for the fuel. And it's occurring to me that maybe it's worth just bridging across here. And I should have thought about that. Well, this is what I got. Will you cooperate with me? Wow, who could have guessed that would not work? That'll be fine, probably. Who knows? Perfect. Ish. So we want to do that. I want it to be big enough for boats to get under. So let's just do this. And I think last time. There we go, I like that. Go here, come all the way down. We're just gonna join that. That's gonna be really steep. I'm gonna try and get that up a little bit. That's gonna have a collision with that, of course. You know what? It doesn't look horrible. I'm kind of surprised. Well, it's steep, but thank God it's not real life, right? Perfect. So, this will be the Norfolk little fuel run. That'll be perfectly fine. We'll have another set of trucks delivering it over here to this ramp. That'll load it on the train, take it to Cape Coral, and then furthermore to Brownsville. Just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Other thing we're going to need, which I understand we're doing a lot of legwork pretty early on. Don't really want to remove this building if I can. But I'd like to have it right there. Suppose we can give it a try with the 20 meters and see how that goes. We're gonna put it as close as we can. That'll offload there, they can deliver it. And then the same thing over in Brownsville. We'll need truck station. I'm gonna do this one pretty similar to how we had the other one. That'll be 30 meters. Come in here, configure it. that one extra long because I can entry there, exit there. Boom. Same deal. That'll work actually for both the mail from the town and the fuel. So I'll need that to be two like that. One will be to drop off and the pickup for the mail. And the other one will be the fuel. Taking the fuel there. And if I can, also... we'll get there. It's busy at the moment. Cool. Fuel. Let's look at fuel, shall we? So, the first thing we're going to want to do is... I guess first we'll assess if we can even get to these fuel wells up here, which I think we can. I think I'm going to want to try and simplify the journey a little bit. Like all these winding roads here. Oh, autosave. I don't really want all these winding roads at the moment. I want it to be nice and straight. And I want it to be quick. $2 million for that. Look to see if there's anything cheaper. Not really. I'll put it on as straight as line as I can. And boom. I want to go here. You might ask why I'm not doing trains. To be honest, we'll probably look at doing trains at a later date. Once it's all started up. This is going to be a little bit more windy. I love that. That is exactly the path a normal person would take. I don't like that bridge. If you're asking why I'm doing the large roads as opposed to the medium ones I was using just before or the small ones, because I want as much speed as I can get, which I appreciate I'm probably not going to get out of my vehicles at the moment. But I'd rather future-proof it. And that is what we are going to do. So I ultimately am going to want to come... Ideally I'd want to just do that, but I'm not going to be able to because of that. So we'll come... just around it, right at the very tip. Pass so I can actually get the road in. And then I'll pull right on in there. So that was also a lot of money. But, that's okay. I'm just trying to look here. So I don't have a quick way. Well, I mean, I can just run trucks there. That'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fun. Cool. All right. So same thing here. Take some buildings. I'm gonna build as far up as I can. Almost as far up. Do that. Delete, get some cargo, street access, that'll be the entrance, that'll be the exit. We'll make these small streets, They're gonna have to slow down anyways, so it's not a big deal. And then I will make a road depot right over here as well. And boom. It's a crazy time we got going on here. So, I've basically just constructed like 8 different lines all at once. So let's start putting all of our master plans into motion here, shall we? So, the first one that we're going to do is going to be from here to there. That will be CT for cargo truck. Link. To Brownsville. I can spell, I promise. Ville. There we go. Alright. So it's going to take the crude oil, it's going to take it here, drop it off at the train station. Beautiful. Now, let's create that train station route. So we're at Brownsville. We're going to go... We're doing this the wrong way around. Realistically, we want this to start at Norfolk. We want it to drop off at Cape Coral. Which would be, I guess, not there. I'll have to figure out why that's saying that. And then we will come down here to Brownsville. And then it would go all the way down to Norfolk again, drop off the oil, and haul off. So this will be a cargo train. How am I gonna do that? My cargo trucks are CT. I guess we'll do cats. Why am I doing cats? Cargo. Cargo train. Fucking Christ. Cargo train. What else? How else could you say it? Oh, yeah, I guess it could be... fuck it, we'll just do cat. We now know it means cargo train for some reason, so beautiful. Cat. Fuel. Oil. Norfolk. Oh my god, Brownsville. I am struggling hard with this. Boom. Alright. Now, we need 2 more lines. Which realistically might only have to be 1. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. That's gonna be... technically it's Lincoln, oil, Norfolk, and that is CT. And then we're actually going to change, I'm going to pause this very quickly. Cape Coral. What the fuck is... What is the line that's... It's the tool line, right? Cape Coral tools. Coral Yonkers, which I'm realizing I don't think that's Norfolk. It's not even Yonkers, so I've destroyed this already. But this is the line that we want. So I'm gonna delete all of this. And we are going to grab this, put it from here to there. So that is now cargo truck, Norfolk fuel I'm just putting Brownsville because it's like the end of the line. So Norfolk North, gonna load up on. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's a smarter way to do this. And that's crazy. We're getting real into the weeds here. All right, so you're gonna load fuel, everything but fuel, or not everything but fuel, nothing but fuel. Holy crap! You will unload oil. Now, why are they unloading oil? Well, that is because when I find the right lines, I think it's Lincoln Oil, right? Burger truck. Lincoln Oil to Norfolk East. So, instead of them going all the way here, we don't even need to do that. We can just get rid of that line entirely. These trucks here, that are the oil to fuel, they can just take that crude from here and then deliver it back here. So they're actually, this is taking a one-way journey and turning it into two-way, except that they're doing that. Shit. Fuck. Do I want an extra line to make that journey or to make that journey? Technically, alright, technically. Norfolk East, Norfolk North. I'm going to take out West Street entirely. They're going to change to just being this. So at East, they are going to pick up crude. And they will, no, I'm sorry, they won't pick up crude. They'll pick up oil, they'll unload crude. Just like that. North, they will pick up crude and unload oil. Boom. Just like that. And now I need that line. I think, which would be Norfolk fuel. I'm gonna do CTD for cargo truck delivery. It's a little bit weird, but I need something to keep in mind of all these different types of things. And now I'm gonna start putting these on the different lines. Grab two of you. Gonna be CTD Norfolk fuel. Boom. Done. Now I need somebody on. I want to look at these terminals too, so I want that's oil to fuel. So I want that on there, and then I want you on there. No? I mean, no path. Why do you not have a path? No. What the hell did I do? Shit. Alright, well, we want both fuel lines on the same terminal. That's the thought process here, anyways. Just gonna expand this as well. It's gonna bother me if it's not even. Okay, cool, that fixed itself. I figured it would. Cool, alright, pause again. So I also need people for fuel to Brownsville. So I'm gonna take another 4 trucks for now. Fuel 4 might be a bit overkill, but we're still gonna do that. CT fuel Brownsville. Alright, boom. So that's this little leg of the journey, and now I'm working backwards, right? Now we need the train for this, which I need to re-hook this back up. Which is gonna be way more effort than it's worth, so I'm going to instead just build a completely new train depot and attach it to this. How's that sound? Sounds good to me too. So let's go right. It's gonna be a right pain in the ass, isn't it? Alright, so that curve is too steep, that's the issue. Am I gonna get real funky here? Oh! Look at that, we did it. Perfect. Make a couple crosses here. Tell you what, I'm gonna signal all this so you don't have to sit through me playing with all this, and I'll be getting back in just a minute after a nice little speed run. Here. Alright, we are back. Cool. I've finally fixed this. We got our signals in. You may have seen me toying around with the station and the terminals and everything. But now we can see the beauty of the line that we have set up. I'm going to repause it again. I remember why I had it paused. So this way it's coming and it's going to stop at Cape Coral. So it's going to get off the slip-through track and pull right into the station, drop off what it has, and then keep going. And I realize that I need to add something there, so I'll do that in a second. And then it'll, you know, rejoin the main track and go through. On its way back, however, passes through that station, and then it stays right on the pass-through track and goes right down the middle of the station and then rejoins there. And that's exactly what we want. I need to add these last two signals back, and then we should be good to go. Right. So that's the train line, which I'm gonna now let everything play for a second, because I'm gonna hope that we make a bit of money while I'm talking about what the rest of what we're doing. So this is gonna be the Cape Coral fuel. Oh, I just realized I didn't name it. I'm gonna start trying to name the things that are deliveries, cargo trucks, CTD, which I appreciate that we've already done quite a bit, so I'll maybe go back through between episodes and fix that. But boom, so there's that done. So fuel gets dropped off there, it'll get dropped off to there, and then we'll deliver it around the city. Keeps going all the way through. Then we have our... That's the crude. That is... right, that's the train, obviously. And this will be... make the drop off here. Put it right there. That will be the Brownsville fuel line. So, cargo truck delivery, Brownsville, fuel. Cool, and that should be the entire chain. So we'll go through it one last time. We have yeah, kind of from the beginning, is this line here brings oil from here to there, drops it off here, and then it's going to pick up any crude oil that gets delivered from the train station and take it back there to get processed into oil and repeat. From there, this line, not that line, sorry, this line, takes it from fuel from here, drives it over the bridge to here to the train station, drops it off here, does some really funky stuff, drops it off here, loads it onto the train picks that up, takes what's probably going to be half of it to Cape Coral, and then half of it will be taken all the way to Brownsville, dropped off here, and at Cape Coral there's a truck that'll pick up the fuel once it's dropped off there, deliver it to the Cape Coral. The same thing in Brownsville, it'll pick up what's left on the platform and then drive it into Brownsville. And that is the entire logistics chain. It is super complicated, but it should make us money in both directions, which is exactly what we want. Now, for the train. Good lord, my mouth is completely dry from speaking that entire time. So, we're looking here, and our trains right now can't go extremely fast. So I'm more looking at the tractive effort at the moment. And this bad boy right here is looking... Sorry, I was looking at these two. This guy right here looks good to me. It's got a tractive effort of 3,500, max speed of 62 for 2 million. So we'll pop that on there. Going to go to cargo. We want these tank cars here. So something worth mentioning is these can only go 50 miles an hour, right? So our engine that we're using, which is the 10-wheeler, can go 62. So it might be worth looking back at what we have and seeing if it's worth spending that extra money for the extra speed and tractive effort. If we have something that'll do the job a bit better, which I think we can pay for the extra speed that we won't get in the tractive effort, because eventually we will get better tanker cars. So we'll add... we'll start out with 48 for now, I think. So take that. We're going to add that to the cargo train line. Now it's going to take a little while for all this to start churning. Have a queue, which tells me that I need to do something different here. So I shall. So I'm gonna pause it really quickly. We're gonna make an entrance on this side, and we'll do 2. Do street entrances, so one's going to go there, one will go right there. Then I'm going to want to put an exit, but because of the trucks, I'm not able to at the moment. I don't think anything is on there at the moment. Yeah, there we go. So I'll take this, delete that. Really all we're doing with these is we're just making their ability to get in and out a hell of a lot easier. So if they queue, it won't be, like you were saying there, they won't back up. So we're gonna put the Brownsville line on 1. So I think the Brownsville line will be the one that backs up the most. So you're gonna see all this try and sort itself out. Oh, and I messed something up pretty majorly in this. I need that to be connected. So actually, oh, we're playing Ring Around the Rosie with these lines. So actually, I really want that on 2 and that on 1. Because that line pulls out that way, but Brownsville's going to pull out that way. And I've also caused this to need to go all the way around, so let's see if I can squeeze. There we go. It's all just horribly complicated. There we go. Now everything is finally filling up. Perfect. I need to keep that going. Find this. Here we go. We're gonna start off with just 5 vehicles for now on the crude to Brownsville. So that'll start going. Then I want to get like 2 trucks on Brownsville fuel. I really should have only done 1, but it's alright. Then I will do 1 truck on Cape Coral fuel. And that should be all parts of this complete. So while that all ticks away and figures out what it's doing, I'm going to go ahead and look at these lines. Yeah, and I've spent most of this episode paused, so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. We're still seeing this struggle a bit. I don't know if that's a byproduct of me being paused a lot or what, so we're going to let that sort itself out. It's not the same thing over here, so it's all the demand here to go up here, not the other way around. Which we'll probably look at later, just establishing a passenger train line down the same way. And that'll end up being... I've closed myself in a little bit to the corner. It'll have to be on the left side of the mail facility, which I might just end up running it all the way into town at that point. We'll have to take a look. So let's go ahead and look at the fuel. How's this looking? That is very slowly ticking up. I've got to take a look and make sure I have my eyes on this to make sure I have enough trucks on that. This... Yeah, alright, so I figured this was going to be bad. So I'm going to have to fix this right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Across the streets. All the way through to there. Street access will be in on this side, out on that side. And apparently construction is not possible for that. And I won't lie to you, it's kind of annoying. It'll let me do that, but I'll take that. So now I'm hoping that'll work itself out. Oh. Right. So there's also all these vehicles on this. Because they were delivering tools and everything. So I'm going to get rid of all of these. Good lord. No wonder there was no fuel on that frickin' platform. There we go. Alright. That should be perfectly fine now. Yeah, much better. So we're getting fuel over here on this. We're obviously not going to have anything over there. There's our train right there. It obviously has nothing in it yet. It's losing us a lot of money, but that's alright. We're making it other places. Interesting that we are not making any money. Or not making any money. Producing any oil. I was really hoping we would. Why might that be? Do I have the train set up the wrong way? So that's cats, spinach line. So Brownsville, what are you picking up? Should be loading and unloading everything. Same at Norfolk, unloading and loading everything. Okay. Do I have something messed up over here? Oil and fuel, perhaps? North. No, you want to load up on crude here. Okay. What about you? Sidings is up here. So I want you to load crude and then unload everything else that you have. Almost I need to add 2 stops for that, perhaps. Brownsville. I hope not. It should eventually start ticking, I think. It may just take it a very long time. If not, I'll have to look at it, because it should be a full thing from start to finish. But perhaps it's not. Cool, so there's all of that. Now that was, you know, a real pain. But we're here now, and I'm... Yeah, so at the moment, it knows what to do. I think this is probably only ordering 2 fuel at the moment. It's asking for 19. sure I click on the right thing. So we're working pretty hard here. Brownsville fuel. It's on that one. Right. So we are not giving it nearly enough oil. Which completely checks out. I don't have any doubts about that. So, let's look into fixing that, shall we? Well, actually, before I start this with that. Yeah, okay, so it's not getting enough crude. That's the actual issue. So it should want more fuel from somewhere, because we are shipping 100%. So it should want some. Oh, sorry, suppliers. Oh, we're only shipping 55. Yeah, that's not quite correct, is it? Crude oil. The issue is we're using trucks, and I can't make them go any faster. But here we go, boys. We have some actual fuel trucks. So they only go 25 miles an hour. They carry one extra. Which isn't a horrible amount, but it is a little bit, so we'll do that. We'll see how that improves the rates. Because that's what's holding us back now, is we're not getting enough oil. Now, if this isn't going to work here, which for some reason it doesn't seem to, and it's quite annoying. Do I have this messed up somehow? It should just work. It should just work. But I guess if we're not delivering all the stuff for that, maybe that's why it's not working. So for now, instead, what we're going to do... Let's do a bit of improvising. We're not going to do that, because that looks awful. Keeps colliding with stuff, and I'm not really sure why. There we go, much better. Well, I'm probably not going to do that, do I? That's fine by me. I want to change this to go from manage line. So instead of going to Brownsville South, I'll pause this very quickly. I'm going to go to the truck station I've not made yet. Off here. What's there? Oh, I probably should have done this first. Oh, it just pushes it out. I didn't know that. There you go. Learn something new every day, folks. Oh man, unlocked the new roads too. That's perfect. Do that. Where was that? Brownsville? New bench line. So we're gonna go up here. Then hopefully to there. And then back. So, Lincoln West. Well, first, we're going to take all the vehicles on here. No, I'm sorry, not on there. All the vehicles on here. Replace these for the tarpaulin trucks, like that. Manage vehicles. So, not manage vehicles. Good lord, manage line. So I want you to load crude. In Upper Brownsville, we're going to unload crude, load oil. Brownsville, you are going to unload oil. The process should start all back over again. That's going to take a bit of tweaking the train as well, so... At Brownsville... Oh, you just load and unload everything, so that might work. Boom. We have oil. We'll see if that starts supplying that. Everything's getting a little bit crazy, especially with this line. So, boom. Let's take a look. Both trains are actually making us money. So we take a look at the finances. We are more than breaking even with our current train. And actually, if we look, there is an awful lot of fuel on the tracks, and that is a great thing. So we are going to edit the vehicle. I'm going to add another 2 cars on. Just to ensure that it can do all that. Here it is. Chugging on along. Here these are. Now these are going to need a lot more vehicles. I'll triple the amount that's on there. And what I really want to see is if it starts delivering it there. Because if it starts delivering it there, then we're in business. The train line, or the train ride is long enough that at the moment, these 2 trucks are doing just fine. And I think I might actually... Although these carry slightly more, those go slightly faster. And that's what we ultimately are going to want. And that'll start growing here. We'll start being able to deliver some mail there. I think that'll be next episode, is setting up that whole mail infrastructure. Just a quick look over everything that's going on. Oh wow, you need so many more trucks. Right. I'm gonna double you for now, I think. That'll be just fine. What are you doing? You still need more vehicles. You still need more vehicles. Like these at least. I don't know if I quite want to double it yet. I'm gonna add 10 more to this one though. How are we doing over here on plastic? Plastic is still doing well. The issue's the amount that we're carrying on this. So do I have something that can fix that problem for me? To be honest, I will take the hit for the slowness, because that might mean that I can get more vehicles on here. And if I just keep it constant, my worry is the amount that we're carrying, not the quickness. It's such a short route, so that should hopefully start increasing that. Good, and we're starting to see goods go down a bit. sure how fuels ended up here. Ah, yes, and tools. So tools are going to be another thing. So tools are needed down here in Norfolk. So we're going to need to start delivering those also to the train station. So it can deliver those back to Norfolk. And that's something we'll do with the, You made any money? Made a little bit of money. So I think that's due to something I was testing. So we don't actually have a... cargo connection. So if I do that... Okay, no, it does all go there, so we're good. Beautiful. Let's take a look over here. Oh yeah, starting to pile up. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go and check the time really quick, see what we got, and then I'll be back. Alright, so, we are going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Couple little bits of note keeping. So we were posting this every Tuesday, but we've changed it to every Wednesday just to try and spread out the videos a little bit more. We also have a couple new things hopefully coming to the channel pretty soon. There's going to be I believe it is called The Last Call podcast. Yeah, that's it. And that should hopefully be coming out this weekend, if you're watching this pretty much when it comes out. I don't know when that is exactly, what day this weekend. Sometime this weekend. It's with a good group of our community members. And it's a podcast, so it's a good time. You can listen to it while you work. It'll be everywhere and all that good stuff. We have Randy's videos coming out every single week, just like mine. He's playing Mountain Blade Warband, the older one, which some people like the newer one. I've not played either, but I've been having a really good time listening to him just ramble on and get absolutely destroyed. And so we have that going on. We also have the Discord server, which should be in the link in the description below if you want to join. And then, you know, all the other normal good stuff. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that very cheesy stuff. But we should be back next Wednesday with another video. Hopefully it won't be as in-depth as this. This was very much me building trains all episode and creating a very complicated network of things that I'm not sure they needed to be all that complicated, but alas, here we are. And even so, I don't think it's worked, unfortunately. Damn. So I'll have to figure out that next episode as well. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, we'll figure all that out next time. We'll go ahead and do our normal deal. We'll take our way out with the train, and I will see you next time. See ya.